Jesus' name. Amen. You may all be seated. Welcome to our second annual Spelling and General Knowledge competition. We are happy you came. Marcus Garvey once said, "A people without knowledge of his past, his origin, and his culture is like a tree without roots." And you know that tree without roots is dead. But this morning, the students will prove that they are fully aware of the past, the origin, and the culture. I'm sure Dr. Marcus Garvey will be happy to know that. So sit back, relax, and be prepared to learn. Thank you.
I know we are all excited, you're happy, and you're eager to go. So we're not going to delay the process anymore. However, I stand here to send or to bring apologies from the Minister, Honorable Myron Walrin, who just cannot be released at this time, and also from our Chief Education Officer, Mrs. Julian Phillip, who also is unable. But both of them have sent their regards and they wish you all the best.
We will now have our introduction of participants and rules by Mrs. Lewis.
Thank you and good morning to everybody. Alright, participating in the competition this morning, we have for Blue House, Antonio Castello. Wave, Antonio. Next, Joaquin Bell. And Joaquin. Good. Akeem Frank. Let's hear it for Akeem. Sewell, Harry Gunn. And Shimoy Manin. All from Blue House. Next for Gold House, Quinton Mills. Khaled Lineburn. Tony Lord. DeAndre James. And Karim Smith. All from Gold House. Alright, I want you to listen carefully to the rules and guidelines. There are 5 categories. There will be 2 wrongs for spelling and Black history. There will be 1 wrong for general studies, literacy, and numeracy. The students will be asked a question which will be read twice. The person asking the question can rephrase the question as she sees fit. The student will be given 15 seconds to answer the question. If the student answers correctly, 5 points will be rewarded. If the student answers incorrectly, the question will not be passed on to the next person, and an assigned judge will give the correct answer. In the event of a tiebreaker, the students involved, their names will be called. The question will be read to the student, who will have to raise his hand first. The judges will indicate which student raises his hand first. The student that will be identified and will give his answer. If the answer is correct, 5 points will be rewarded. If the answer is incorrect, the next person will be given an opportunity to answer and will receive 5 points if the answer is correct. The audience is asked to be quiet during the questioning and answering period. The students will constantly be reminded to answer only when it is their turn. Thank you, and there are the rules and guidelines.
We are about to begin with our first round. Our first round is our assembly round or Black history round. And I want you to listen, participants, listen carefully. Each of you will have the opportunity to answer 2 questions. Okay? So you're going to focus on that. As the question is asked, you listen and you are responding after the second time that the question is asked. Okay, I will ask the questions twice and your response comes after I ask it the second time. When your name is called, you will stand to respond to the questions. Are we clear, participants?
Yes.
Thank you. Our first question goes to Gold House. And that question is going to go to Kadeem Smith. Kadeem, you are instructed to look at the following pictures and identify which one is Frederick Douglass. Point to Frederick Douglass.
Correct.
Our second question goes to Blue House. This question is for Shamoy Manning. Shamoy, you are instructed to look at the three pictures. Which one tells the story of Moses? Point to the picture that tells the story of Moses.
Correct.
Our third question goes to Gold House. This question is posed to DeAndre James. DeAndre, who is the person in this picture? Look at the picture. Who is the person in this picture?
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Correct.
Our next question is for Blue House. This question goes to Terrell Harrigan. Terrell, your question asks, in the Bible, who was thrown in the lion's den? In the Bible, who was thrown in the lion's den?
Daniel.
Correct.
Our next question goes to Gold House. This question is for Tahi Lloyd. Tahi, this question asks, who was the park on Wickham Ski Tortola renamed after? Who was the park on Wickham Ski Tortola renamed after?
Correct.
All right, our next question goes to Blue House, and this question is posed to Akeem Frank. Akeem, your question asks, name one of Jesus' followers from the Bible who was a fisherman. Name one of Jesus' followers from the Bible who was a fisherman.
Peter.
Our next question is for Gold House. This question is posed to Khalil Liebert. Khalil, your question asks, what was one of Harriet Tubman's nicknames? Again, what was one of Harriet Tubman's nicknames?
Incorrect. The correct answer is Minty or Moses.
Thank you, judges. Our next question is posed to Blue House. This question is for Joaquin Bell. Joaquin, your question asks, who suggested the ringing of the bell in our education system? Who suggested the ringing of the bell in our education system? Please answer in the mic for the judges. Could you please repeat? your time. You may sit.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Dr. Quincy Letson.
Thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Gold House, and this question is posed to Quinton Mills. Quinton, your question asks, besides Jesus, who was the wisest man who ever lived? I repeat, besides Jesus, who was the wisest man who ever lived? Please speak into the mic.
Correct.
All right. Our final question in the first round goes to Antonio Castello. Antonio, your question asks, who said these words? Without a struggle, there will be no progress. I repeat, who said these words? Without a struggle, there will be no progress. Please answer in the mic.
Peter.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Marcus Garvey.
Thank you, judges. All right, participants, we have successfully completed our first round, and we are going to move on to our second round in the Black History or Assembly section. Now we're going to reverse the order, so the last person who got the question in the previous round will be the first person to get the question in this round. And our next question will be going to Gold House, Quinton Mills. Please stand. Quinton, your question asks, who led the children of Israel into the promised land? I repeat, who led the children of Israel into the promised land? Please speak into the mic for the judges to hear.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Joshua.
Thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Blue House, and this question is posed to Antonio Castello. Antonio, please stand. Antonio, your question asks, where was Malcolm X born? United States, United Kingdom, or Africa? I repeat, where was Malcolm X born? United States, United Kingdom, or Africa? Please answer in the mic.
Incorrect. The correct answer is the United States.
All right. We continue with Gold House. This question goes to Khalil Liebert. Khalil, your question asks, who was the first premier of the British Virgin Islands? I repeat, who was the first premier of the British Virgin Islands? Please speak into the mic. Please speak loudly into the mic for the judges to hear.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Honorable Ralph T. O'Neill.
Thank you, judges. Our next question is posed to Blue House, Joaquin Bell. Joaquin, please stand. Joaquin, your question asks, in the Bible, who received a coat of many colors from his father? I repeat, in the Bible, who received a coat of many colors from his father?
Joseph.
All right, our next question goes to Gold House, and this question is posed to Tahini. Tahi, your question asks, how did Ashley Nibbs' mother die? How did Ashley Nibbs' mother die?
The fire. Correct.
Thank you, judges. All right, our next question goes to Blue House, and this question is posed to Akeem Frank. Akeem, your question asks, who was the college in the British Virgin Islands named in honor of? I repeat, who was the college in the British Virgin Islands named in honor of?
Incorrect. The correct answer is Honorable H. Lavity Stowe.
Thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Gold House, and this question is posed to DeAndre James. DeAndre, your question asks, a school is renamed after the first local female chief education officer. Who was she? I repeat, a school is renamed after the first local female chief education officer. Who was she?
Miss Ines Cutcliffe.
Correct.
Our next question goes to Blue House, and this question is posed to Terrell Harrigan. Terrell, your question asks, which former black president of South Africa was put into jail? I repeat, Antonio. Which former black president of South Africa was put into jail?
Nelson Mandela.
Correct.
All right. This question goes to Gold House, and this question is posed to Kadeem Smith. Kadeem, your question is a true and false statement. Listen to the statement and answer true or false. Jenny Wheatley wrote Bible stories. True or false? Jenny Wheatley wrote Bible stories. True or false? What? Please answer true or false into the mic. Your choice is true, or you can say false. Time is up.
Incorrect. The answer is false.
Thank you, judges. All right. Our final question in the second round of the Black History or Assembly category goes to Blue House. And this question goes to Shamoy Manning. Shamoy, your question asks, what is the name of the local poet from West End who died in January 2014? I repeat, what is the name of the local poet from West End who died in January 2014?
What, huh?
Correct.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our first round of Black History segment. We are about to continue with our second category in the quiz, and that's going to be general science. So listen up. General studies. All right, we're going to start with Blue House this time. And this category is a one-round category. So each of you will receive one question to answer. So focus on it for the benefit of your house and try to get it right. Okay, participants?
Yes.
All right. Okay, we're going to start with Blue House, like I said. And we're going to begin this round with Antonio Castello. Antonio, please stand. All right, Antonio, your question. Read. Please listen. How many senses do we have? I repeat. How many senses do we have? Please answer into the mic.
3.
Incorrect.
4.
Please say.
The correct answer is 5.
5.
All right, thank you, Antonio. Thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Gold House, and this question is posed to Quentin Mills. Quentin, your question reads, what is the name of the supermarket that is owned by Honorable Mark Vanterpool? I repeat. What is the name of the supermarket that is owned by Honorable Mark Vanterpool? Please speak into the mic. You may sit. All right, our next question is to Blue House, and this question goes to Joaquin Bell. Hold on, Joaquin. I'm going to ask you a question, and then I will give you the mic. All right. Joaquin, listen very carefully. Give one example of a liquid. Listen again. Give one example of a liquid. Speak into the mic, please.
Oil, liquid, and gas.
Incorrect.
Judges, could you give us the
correct answer is juice.
Juice. Could be juice. Any others?
Water.
5.
All right, thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Gold House, and this question is posed to Khalil Liebert. Khalil, please. Thank you. Where is the cholera burial ground located? I repeat, where is the cholera burial ground located?
La Bush.
Correct.
All right. Our next question goes to Blue House, and this question is posed to Akeem Frank. Akeem, listen for the question. Rock is an example of liquid, gas, or solid. I repeat. A rock is an example of a liquid, a gas, or a solid. Choose one.
Gas.
Please speak into the mic.
Liquid.
Incorrect. The correct answer is solid.
Solid.
Thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Gold House, and this question is posed to Tahi Lloyd. Tahi, you are asked to please point in the direction of the nearest museum to our school. I repeat, you are asked to point in the direction of the nearest museum to our school. Thank you. Our next question is posed to Terrell Harrigan of Blue House. Terrell, your question has a statement and question. If you are unable to answer the question and need a second statement, you may ask for the second statement. Do you understand it, Terrell?
Yes.
Okay, so I will give you one statement, I will ask the question, and if you need more clues, you can request more clues. Okay?
Yes.
With me, you can see a rainbow. What sense organ am I? I repeat. With me, you can see a rainbow. What sense organ am I? Would you like another clue? Okay, time. Okay. You can see many colors. What sense organ am I?
Correct.
All right. Our next question is posed to Gold House, and this question goes to DeAndre James. DeAndre, your question asks, what is an example of a solid that can be turned into a liquid? I repeat, what is an example of a solid that can be turned into a liquid?
Right, gas.
Incorrect. The correct answer is ice or butter.
All right. We continue with the next question to Blue House. And this question is posed to Shamoy Manning. Shamoy, your question is a statement and a question. I like to eat chicken. Which food group am I eating from? I repeat. I like to eat chicken. Which food group am I eating from?
Correct.
Our final question in this round goes to Gold House, and it is posed to Kadeem Smith. Kadeem, your question has a statement, two statements, and a question. There are 3 states of matter. Gas is 1. Can you name another one? Listen again. There are 3 states of matter. Gas is 1. Can you name another one? Go ahead. Speak into the mic. Name another form of matter. Gas is 1. Name another one.
Incorrect. The correct answer is solid or liquid.
Okay, that ends our round of category of general studies. All right. This category is another 1 round category, participants. So each of you will receive only 1 question, each person. So again, sharpen the thinking skills so that you get your question correct. Okay? All right, we're going to start off with Gold House in this round. And we're going to begin with Quinton Mills. Quinton, your question asks, how many days are there in a week? I repeat, how many days are there in a week?
Correct.
Our next question goes to Blue House, and this question is for Antonio Castello. Antonio, listen very carefully. This activity is going to involve using some cues. So, listen to the question, your question, and you are free to go ahead and start. After I ask the question the first time, you may begin using your cubes to get your answer. Listen to the question. What is 6 plus 8? You can begin. Listen carefully again. What is 6 plus 8?
14.
Answer.
14.
All right. Our next question goes to Gold House. And this question is for Khalil Liburd. If the long hand on the clock is 12 and the short hand is on 9, what time is it? I will repeat. If the long hand on the clock is on 12 and the short hand is on 9, what time is it?
Correct.
All right, we move on to Blue House, and this question goes to Joaquin. Your question reads, listen carefully. Which number comes between 14 and 16? Listen again. Which number comes between 14 and 16? Answer into the mic.
14.
Repeat without putting your mouth on the mic. Say the answer again.
14.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 15.
To Gold House. And the next question goes to Tappy Lloyd. 1 nickel is equal to blank cents. I repeat. 1 nickel is equal to blank cents.
Correct.
Okay? And you may begin the calculation as I'm asking. Neri has 4 red apples, 3 yellow apples, and 2 green apples. How many red apples does she have in all?
Incorrect. The correct answer is 9.
All right, our next question goes to Gold House, and this question is posed to DeAndre James. DeAndre, listen very carefully. Name a number that is greater than 17. I repeat, name a number that is greater than 17.
80.
Correct.
All right, this question goes to Blue House, and this question is for Terrell Harrigan. Terrell, listen carefully. You have some things to do. Your task is to choose the correct sign. You have to choose the correct sign. You have 2 numbers, 11, 13, in the order that I've called them. Please choose the correct sign. Use that sign and position it correctly to make this statement a correct statement. You have time, so keep looking at it.
7 less than 13.
Incorrect.
Thank you, Terrell. You may sit. All right, our next question goes to Gold House, and this question is to Kadeem Smith. Kadeem, please stand. Kadeem, your question asks, how many sides does a square have? Listen again. How many sides does a square have? How many sides does a square have? Answer?
Incorrect. A square has 4 sides.
All right, our final question in this category goes to Blue House, and that question goes to Shamoy Manning. Shamoy, your question asks, what is the number in the ordinal position fifth. Listen again. What is the number for the ordinal position fifth?
5.
Correct.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that ends our numeracy category. We continue with our literacy round, and in this, our literacy section, and in this section you have one question again per participant. So you don't have much chances for a second chance, so listen carefully. We will begin with Blue House, and this time we're going to begin with Shamoy Manning. Shamoy, listen carefully. Choose a noun to complete the sentence. The blank is in the water. Again, choose a noun to complete the sentence. The blank is in the water.
Incorrect. The name of a person or animal.
Shamoy, do you understand what the judges just said to you? You should have used the name of a person, an animal, or it could have been a thing. Okay? We continue with Gold House, and this question goes to Kadeem Smith. Kadeem, your question asks, what letter comes between H and J? I repeat, what letter comes between H and J?
Incorrect. The correct answer is I.
Thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Blue House, Terrell Harrigan. Terrell, listen to the question. Your question asks, what does a sentence begin with? I repeat, what does a sentence begin with?
Capital letter.
Thank you. The next question goes to DeAndre James of Gold House. DeAndre, what word rhymes with hat? I'll repeat a little differently. Please give us a word that rhymes with hat.
Bat.
Correct.
This question should be posed to Joaquin Bell. Joaquin, this is your time to answer now. You may stand. Joaquin, name a word that begins with T. I repeat, name a word that begins with T.
Taxi.
All right, our next question goes to Tahi Lloyd of Gold House. Name the vowel in the word fan.
Incorrect. The correct answer is A.
Hakeem, what letter comes after S in the alphabet? I repeat, what letter comes after S in the alphabet?
Incorrect. The correct answer is T.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Gold House. Helen, please name the vowels. Name the vowels.
Incorrect. The correct answer is A, E, I, O, and U.
Thank you, judges. Antonio, your question asks, identify the noun in this sentence. The cat is sleeping. I repeat, identify the noun in this sentence. The cat is sleeping. Could you identify the noun or the naming part of that sentence? Which word is a noun?
The cat is sleeping.
The correct answer is cat.
Listen to this little short story. Ferrari and Roy like to play in the rain. They take off their shoes and socks. They splash in the puddles. Can you name something that Ferrari and Roy take off when they play in the rain? Listen again. Ferrari and Roy like to play in the rain. They take off their shoes and socks. They splash in the puddles. Can you name something that Mirari and Roy take off when they play in the rain?
Incorrect. The correct answer is shoes and socks.
All right. All right. That officially ends our round in literacy. This is our spelling round, our spelling category, and there are 2 rounds. So, participants, you have 2 questions each. Are we ready?
Yes,
All right, good. We're going to begin this round with Kadeem Smith. For this word, you are going to spell the word yellow, and you have some help. I want you to arrange these letters to correctly spell the word yellow.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Y-E-L-L-O-W. Yellow.
All right. Thank you, judges. All right, our next word goes to Blue House, and this word is for Antonio Castello. Your word is clock. Please spell the word clock.
O-E-L-O-U-K. Clock.
Khalil, please spell the word my. The word is my.
Incorrect. The correct answer is M-Y. My.
All right. That was Gold House. Okay, Khalil, you have another round, so keep up thinking. All of you, if you missed this first one, you have another question coming. This question is for, this word, sorry, is for Joy Quinn. Your word is boy. Spell the word boy.
Boy.
That goes to Tahi Lloyd. Gold House. Tahi, your word is sack. Please spell the word sack. Judges?
Incorrect. The correct answer is S-A-T. Sat.
All right, thank you. Joy Quinn, please listen again. Please, when you do not hear your name, you're not allowed to spell, okay? So if you hear a word and your name was not called, please be quiet. Okay, Joy Quinn? Joy Quinn, do you understand me? Okay, this question is for Blue House, and this question goes to Akeem Frank. Your word is hero. Please spell the word hero. Could you please repeat it clearly and loudly for the judges to hear? Hero.
Incorrect. The correct answer is H-E-R-O. Hero.
Thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Gold House, and this question is to DeAndre James. DeAndre, your word is slave. Please spell the word slave.
S-E-L-E. Slave.
You have time, so you can go ahead and repeat. The judges are waiting.
S-A-L-V-E.
Incorrect. The correct answer is S-L-A-V-E. Slave.
Thank you, judges. Our next question goes to Terrell Harrigan of Blue House. Terrell, your word is popcorn. Please spell the word popcorn.
O-P-C-O-R-N. Popcorn.
Correct.
Your word is 5. Please spell the word 5. Tomorrow, your word is nickel. Please spell the word nickel.
Incorrect. correct answer is N-I-C-K-E-L, nickel.
Okay. And that, judges, please support, let me know, is the end of our first round for spelling. Alright, guys, get the thinking caps on. We have another round of spelling. So prepare yourselves, okay? Each of you get one more spelling word. And you know what? And then, guys, if you are doing so well that you have each of you done balance, each house has the same number, then we will have a tiebreaker. Okay? So work very hard. This is the very best opportunity for you to get that tiebreaker to happen. Alright, so we're going to continue with our round 2 of our spelling words. And we are going to begin with Quentin Mills for Gold House. Quentin? Your word is apple. I'm going to give you some cards and you are going to arrange those letters to spell the word apple. I want you to go to the end of the table, walk around, and use those letters to arrange the word to spell the word apple. Okay. Quentin?
Correct.
All right, good job. You have some cards. Arrange them to spell the word vegetable. Don't pick them up yet. Hold on. All right. Antonio? Somebody collect them. All right. We will continue with Khalil Liebert of Gold House. Goes to Joaquin Bell. Joaquin, your word is like. Please spell the word like. Get the mic.
L-I-K-E.
All right. The next word goes to Gold House, and this word is for Tahi Roy. Tahi, your word is the word book. Please spell the word book.
Incorrect. The correct answer is B-O-O-K, book.
All right, thank you very much, judges. Our next word goes to Akeem Frank. Akeem, your word is taste. I use my tongue to taste my food. Taste. Our next word in our second round for spelling goes to DeAndre James. DeAndre, your word is triangle. Spell the word triangle.
T-R-I-A-N-G-L-E. Triangle.
Alright. Our next word goes to Terrell Harrigan. Terrell, your word is matter. Spell the word matter.
M-A-T-T-E-R. Matter.
concludes the round of spelling, and all of our rounds in our spelling and general knowledge quiz for 2014.
We are certainly living up to our motto that says, striving for excellence. The questions may have been difficult, but you see, we are preparing our students to communicate, to live, to just be in touch in this global society. And I think they did very, very well. Don't you think so? Yes. We owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Cooling Penn and the crew from GIS. And we are hoping that we will have this competition on one of the local channels. Parents, we are so glad that you came along to support us. The staff from the Autism Center, I know you are in awe. We really appreciate your presence. To our students, those who sat in the audience, and also those around the table, you've made us very, very proud. You see, there is no limit to your learning. And we have set very high standards for you, and we know that you can achieve them. You can do anything you set your mind to do. And for this, we want to say thank you very much. To our teachers and the main coordinator, Mrs. Lois, we want to say thank you very much for putting this program together, and all the teachers, our parents, Miss Harrigan, and everybody, those on the team, Miss Jillian, John, and everybody, you have done very well. So it tells us that we must work together in order to do great things. So again, I want to say thank you very much, and may the Lord bless you.